It's your boy Noto, coming to you another video, coming to you with more content, man. And in this video, we're talking about masculine frame. And masculine frame, guys, is a really important thing to have. And it garners a lot more respect from the people around you. It garners a lot more respect from just the whole, as a whole, your whole demeanor, your whole aura can be centered around your whole masculine frame, guys. And the thing about it, I know that there's a line between doing laughing and joking, but there's always a time to be serious, guys. There's always that time to be serious. But the thing is, I know y'all see me joking around a lot, probably think that nobody ever really takes him seriously or this or whatever. But I have my moments when I'm joking, but in a snap of a finger, I can turn that shit off and turn that shit back on. You know what I mean? It's not like oh, I'm always like this, I'm not always like that. It's like the Professor Hulk and the regular Hulk. The Professor Hulk is more, you know, his demeanor is way different from when he's just his regular savage self, just smashing everything Hulk smash. He the same person, he just don't act like it all the time. And the thing about it is, when you have a new masculine frame, guys, just understand that when you're in that mode, you are in that mode. And then anything that goes around is just strictly business. You're serious about everything you're talking about, and you're serious about whatever you're trying to administer at that situation. Anything that's going on around you, that just doesn't matter like at the time, simply because when you're holding that, you're centering everything around your aura, and you'll address anything that comes towards you. So it is what it is. When you're holding your masculine frame, it's not, the thing is, it's not a thing to just hold your masculine frame. The masculine frame is you. You are, your masculine frame becomes you. So it is like, it's not that's about just, oh, you have to do this and that to hold on to it, and that you just trying to sustain something that's not really supposed to be there. If you talking about something, I gotta hold it, it's almost like saying like I gotta hold a push-up or something like that. No, it's already there. You should be comfortably standing up in push-up position. You shouldn't just have to be like, oh, I'm just holding it for now, and you eventually just fall. It is you. You have your times when you are, and you have your times when you're laughing and joking. I have a lot of times when I'm laughing and joking, and especially when it comes to females and stuff like that, I'll laugh and joke with them too. It is what it is. Anybody can be like, oh, they're just gonna lose respect for you and all that. I don't care what nobody say, because when I'm serious, right then and there, I can laugh and joke with you these last 5 seconds, and then right then and there, I snap until I'm serious. You know what I mean? Right then and there. It's not just about supposed to be standing there all serious like you the fucking Batman or something like that, man. Like, you don't have to be like that all the time. I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna joke. I'm gonna be myself. It is what it is. So whoever don't like it, that is what they can scoop. But at the end of the day, I do command my respect, regardless. So when I'm serious about something right then and there, even after I just laugh and joke with you, we gonna do it. But there's a big line between just being a big goofball and just having like a casual laugh and joke. Now, if you're just doing all this extra, like just going way above, you know what I mean? Going way out of line, just way too much, like just silly, like way sillier than kid shows, way sillier than on some Ricky and Morty type, SpongeBob type jump, man. Like that's just way too out of character. I understand that, but as laughing and joking and being like, okay, I can't do this, but you center everything having a line between when you're doing everything. See, that's why the masculine frame never just leaves you. It's always there. You know what I mean? It's not something that you have to feel like you should sustain. Now, anybody that ever watched Dragon Ball Z know that when Goku had the Super Saiyan, he went in the hyperbolic time chamber. He achieved this form so that he wanted to be in the form so he wouldn't feel like he has to stay powered up to stay in it. He wanted the form to become second nature to him, so he could just transform just like that and stay and chill in it as if it was his regular form. Guys, that's just like masculine frame. It's just you. You don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta snap back to this. It's second nature, guys. It has to be second nature. So it's not like gonna be like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta sit up and look like this. She's not gonna take me. Be yourself, man. But understand that keep a certain type of masculine frame about you. Keep that about you. You know what I mean? This incorporate it to your everyday life. But it's not gonna happen overnight. But I say hanging around different people that's that's more mature, that'll do it too. That'll help you. That'll help me too. But if you have a whole bunch of goofball friends, you got to learn how to see me. I do too. I got a whole bunch of goofball friends. But the thing is, like when they laughing with me, they already know. But it's almost to the point where I just snap back and be like, okay, I'll be all right. I'm like this, and I don't just laugh at jokes as much, or just be chilling and be in a different mode. It's almost to the point where people gonna think something's wrong with you when you switch in and out of the mode. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm gonna also title this video "The Power of Mode Switching." But I know the urban definition of mode switching is definitely a different thing. But I'm gonna get into that later, because I definitely want to add that to this video. But what I'm saying is, guys, you should be able to just have a balance of everything, because you're not just want to sit there and look like you look a freaking judge or something like that. Like I'm always like that. That's no fun. That is no fun. I don't care what nobody say. You're gonna have respect, but at the end of the day, you're just gonna come off as you're gonna give dad vibes. Like, okay, right, you just like that. They're gonna respect you, but they're not gonna feel comfortable like that to you. To do too much. You have to, even the most masculine guys that you've ever seen, they always have some point of time where they break down and joke and do something like that. It's a balance, guys. It's always like that. Even though the karate masters has always been strict with on their students, they gonna have moments when they gonna joke with them and make them feel like everything's all right. It's a balance. You've seen it everywhere. It's not like everything has to be serious all the time. So anybody that's just pushing that, it's just not true. And I don't care what nobody say. I argue to the death about that. It's not about. Man, I'm not arguing with nobody. Put like that. I'm not arguing with it. I'm saying my piece, and a piece that I know that's true. There's a balance to everything. You have to laugh, enjoy your life. Stop sitting there looking like you got to stand over there like you a Terminator or something like that. Like you just have to be like, all stuck up and everything. Don't be a Buzz Killington, okay? So now to get into the power of mode switching. Pretty much when you can mode switch. See me, I have a thing where I love video games. I love like stuff like watching anime. I love doing my different things. But the thing at the same time, I'm from the hood too. So I can hang around drug dealers and I can hang around my hood homies, and at the same time I can go hang with my video game friends and my scientific friends and all stuff like that. But the power of mode switching is you'll end up being able to adapt to different. It's not just saying there's adaptations, but you'll have more surface area, guys. Is what I'm saying. Way more surface area. See, the thing is, you'll be able to appeal to a broader audience by being able to mode switch. You'll be able to hang over here, and you'll be able to hang over there and fit in both places. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like you're trying to fit in, but you're from those two different things. You can adapt to those different environments. You can thrive in both of those environments. And when you're mode switching, guys, you can just do that. It's in you. And then at the same time, everybody gonna be like, dang, what he just hanging out with them? What was you doing hanging with them? It's because you can mode switch. Mode switching is very powerful. And a lot of people just say, okay, I'm just gonna be hood and I can just hang with the hood dudes and that's just gonna be that. I ain't gonna be hanging out with them. I won't be caught dead for none of that. At the same time, it didn't matter to me because in high school I hung out with both crowds. It didn't make a difference to me. And I don't care if they talked about that and they talked about that, because I could still rank y'all ass down and I could still fight and I'll still stand up for myself and I could still beat their ass in video games and out-knowledge them in a lot of anime. And probably beat them in some type of brain brawl competition. So it doesn't matter. It is what it is. It's your different thing. But being in mode switch, it ain't just between those two. You can mode switch between different things, but that's my story. That was my way of doing it. See, it's very powerful because you can just have different friends in different groups. So you can do one thing and do a whole nother thing. It's almost like Todoroki. You can be hot and you can be cold. So it is what it is. You can appeal to a lot of different characters, and mode switching. It also comes with masculine afraid because you can switch your mode onto serious, and you can switch your mode from serious to laughing, and you can just go back and forth. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean it isn't always in rotation. You know what I mean? It's always simultaneously happening. It's like a battle of going between those two, but it's always one trying to take over the other. But that's why you keep that balance. You know what I mean? It's constantly doing that. So when you switch one, you just give one the other control, and then you switch over and then you give them control. But at the same time, guys, that's the video, and that's really all I'm going to say for today on this video on these topics. And just don't let everybody feel like you got to be this way just because you got to have masculine frame and be like, oh, he's just a joker and all this other stuff like that. But at the same time, anybody that know me know that I'm gonna switch it on and I'm gonna switch it off. And when I'm serious, I'm dead ass serious, and I don't care who don't like it or whatever. I don't care. Like, the thing is, I've changed a whole lot of people's perspective on me, but just by snapping it on and off right in front of them. Nobody ever cared to challenge me or think that I was playing or none of that stuff, guys. Masculine frame is masculine frame, but I can joke with you at the same time. But in a snap of a finger, I can be serious and not even really care about what you think. They'll think something wrong with you, but it's nothing wrong with me at all. But it is what it is. It just how I do things. I don't know how anybody else say they do things, but that's my balance between the two. Because I'm gonna enjoy my life, I'm gonna be myself, and I don't give a damn who does it. I'm not gonna stress about just trying to sit uptight. That's for a female. At the end of the day, if you're trying to change yourself for a female, you're not being yourself, then what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? And I know everybody don't really be yourself. Of course, everybody do some type of thing different when they out on the first date, first impression type thing. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is being yourself. Not straying too far away, trying to be something that you're not, to try to stand up to some standards or some content creator that probably don't even know your name or wouldn't even give you a time of day of a consultation to really explain to you that this is what I'm saying is true. There needs to be a balance. So it's your boy Noto, coming to you more videos, coming to you more content. And remember, guys, anybody can prove themselves if they're willing to work at it. I'm out.